series of operating systems. In previous video we have seen what is an operating system and what are all the main functionality of an operating system. In today's video we are going to see about what is the process management and activities and memory management activities in terms of an operating system. So before that we know that what are all the main functions of an operating systems are. It do the process creation, process scheduling and process synchronization, and also the input output operations management and storage management and memory management. These are all the main activities of an operating system, and in that process management is one of the activity. In the process management the main activities is the creation of the process and threads, and also it do the process CPU scheduling to the given process and the process synchronization and deadlock. These are all the major topics covered in the process management. So in the storage management, in terms of an operating system, it have the two main activities. One is the memory management, that is the main memory management. Other one is the virtual memory management in terms of an page replacement. Suppose that if any pages is required in demand, means we have to do the page replacement. So that is the two main activities in the storage management terms. So these are all the functions of an operating system. In terms of an management activities, it also do the security, command interpretation, networking and communication between the processes and threads in the local server, in the web servers, and also the job accounting, and these are all the main activities in the operating systems. So in the process management, the process is nothing but it is a program in execution. So it is a unit of work within the system. So program is a passive entity and process is an active entity. So our program is reside in the secondary memory. Suppose if any process is required to execute, means that set of codes are bring into the main memory. So in terms of process management, so what are all the main activities of OS means, first it is do the creating of the process and also the threads. So creating of the process and also deleting both the user and system processes. So you know that the processes are two levels. One is the user processes, other one is the system processes. The user processes are the application programs and system processes are system software programs. So that system processes mainly deal with that hardware related activities, that is a physical representation and hardware oriented activities. So in the user cannot directly access to the system, so through that application programs it do activate do request any services from the hardware. So next is the suspending and resuming of a processes, and third activities is providing the mechanisms for the process synchronization. So the process synchronization means, suppose if two processes are required the same store address space or the executable space, means they have to synchronized through the some mechanisms. So that mechanisms is provided by the operating system. Next we have the mechanisms for the process communications. So in the process we have two types of process. One is a cooperating process, other one is a individual process. So individual process does not require any communication, but in the cooperating processes require the communication mechanisms to communicate between the processes. That mechanisms also provided by the operating system. So the next activities is in terms of a deadlock handling. So what do you mean by the deadlock means, suppose two process, suppose one process uses the some resources means the another process is request means, so that process cannot get the requested process cannot get the resource until the executing processes is released. So both the processes are in the waiting state, so that problem is called as a deadlock that could be avoided by the through the mechanisms by the operating system. So these are all the process management activities. Other than that, it do the scheduling and also the maintain the scheduling algorithms for accessing the CPU. Next is the memory management. In terms of a memory management, it have the three main activities. So keeping track of which part of the memory and currently being used and by whom. So these are all the information should be provided by the operating system. And next one is that deciding which processes and data to move in and out of the memory. So we do the, I said that there is a swapping mechanisms, so that deciding authority is also given by the operating system. So which processes have to be moved into and out of memory. Next one is an allocating and deallocating of memory space as needed, that could also be managed by the operating systems. So that memory management is a very important thing, so that activities could be done by the operating system. Once the process is created, all the informations about the processes are maintained in the PC, that is a process control block, so that accounting information is also maintained by the operating system. I hope you will understand what are the main activities of OS operating system in terms of an process and memory management. Thank you.